I've heard tell that fishing and trapping have something in common. That is, it's not the fishing that's hard, it's the catching. Same can be said for trapping. Hi, this is Brent. Welcome back to Mousetrap University. What we're going to do in this second session is take and bait the traps and put them out in places where I find them to be most effective. One thing that we have to get clear on first is a basic ground rule. Rats and mice are smart. That's how they survive. Mice, perhaps a little bit less than rats. Mice are working at about junior high school level. Rats, on the other hand, are the graduate students. They're very good at what they do. They use their whiskers and musculature to memorize the route that is safe. So they stay close to walls and protected from a cat who wants to make it a cat snack. They're very trap shy. They're very resourceful. They're very repetitive in their behavior. So it is a bit of a challenge when you're setting a trap. We'll start out with the subject of bait. Bait's pretty easy because rats enjoy good food. It's a misnomer that they like garbage. They will eat garbage if forced to, but they like good food as much as you and I do. But on bait, I keep it very simple. By no means does this mean that you have to keep it simple. You can get as wild as you wish with chocolate bonbons, cheese, and a variety of things. Good fresh bait works. Once again, using the Victor traps, readily available, good trap. My bait is simple. It's peanut butter and dried oatmeal. Here's how. With the traps ready, I take and smear the oatmeal on the bait pan. You smear it on that extended bait pan. And here's where it goes a little different. Once that's done, if that trap is in place and set to spring, then I take the oatmeal and I sprinkle it out in front of the trap and across the bait pan. Okay, so let's set them, but never out in the open. Always against something, close to a wall or a fence, behind a bush. Try and lead them into the trap. Think of how it runs and set the trap accordingly. Here's out in the open, no good. Much better behind the bush near the fence or behind that bamboo. Not out in the middle of the room, in the cabinetry behind the sink or over by the appliances. Here's one set up that's going to go into the recycling, and there's the run in the recycling where it sets. And one of my favorite sets, next to the foundation, leads him across the trap. Another one, the top rail of a fence. They run it like a freeway, and you've got it set. And the rule of three goes like this. Trap as usual for 3 nights. Next, withdraw all the traps and rest for the next 3 nights. Then, put your trap out baited but not set to spring for 1 night. And the following night, put the trap out baited and set to spring. Rule of 3. Code of the West says if you run traps, run them daily. If you can't run them daily, don't set them. Next segment, I'm going to use my plush little rat toy for purposes of illustration. Let's say he's been caught. In order to dispose of him, get a plastic bag, put it in the bag, remove the rat from the trap, use gloved hands, seal it up tight. The reason is fleas. And we'll talk more about cleanup and disease in a later video. Ready to be thrown away. All right then, I've enjoyed showing you how I do it, my methods and my tricks that I use when I'm running traps. What I want to do in the next video is show you rodent proofing. Now I contend that if it's done well and it's done right, you may not ever have to set a trap. Rodent proofing is the key to success in almost 90% of the cases. No more problem. So, trapping, learning trapping, is like playing chess. You can expect to lose a few games before you win one. But with rodent proofing, you may not have to be in the game at all, and we'll show you what tricks I use to make sure that the house is tight. I look forward to seeing you then.